What's up, everyone? Mech Arrive here with another Talk with the Toys. Today we're doing a big focus on one of my favorite toy lines of all time, Lone Coconuts Plunder Planet figures. And this video is on their newest release, the Plunderbeaks, which are a few, at least to start, birds that are like the bad guys of the whole Plunder universe we got here. So on the left here, we've got Berserker Cuervo. In the middle, we've got Captain Longbill. And on the right, we have Raider Flinch. All three of these guys are super sweet, all unique. They're reusing some parts from a previous release. We've got the Plunder Long here, and he's in a little toy pizza jacket here. But he's got all the same articulation as these guys. You know, the same arms we got over here, the leg joints as well, neck and everything. The new stuff we have, though, is a few things here. The big things, obviously, are the beaks and the wings that we have going on here. And the wings are really phenomenal. They're really well engineered. I'm going to pull up Longbill here in the front to showcase them. But basically, the wings, you get a wing for each side in the box, and they come in 3 segments here. You've got the base part here, a middle segment, and a little end feather piece. And they're all on this little like ball joint system, double ball joints for the middle and the end one. And it allows for some really cool movement for the wings. You can do some like poses where he's like covering himself with them very easily. You can do the flight stuff very nicely. They're really, and they're sturdy too. It's crazy because they're like sturdy. You can put them in a pose and they're gonna stay there. His torso will move, but he won't. The wings won't. But also at the same time, they're modular and you can pull them off with ease. Like it's seriously like requires more stuff to take off a hand than it is to like move these guys, but they're in there, they're not going anywhere at all. They're super sick. You can do like a cool cover pose like that. It's awesome what you can do, but because they're modular, I bring them out here, you can do other stuff like just take off the end pieces and just put those on a figure instead and have shorter wings, or you can just have them down like that and make it look like his wings are like all put back or something like that. Really cool stuff you can get away with on these guys when you move them around. And on Cuervo over here, I have just 2 wings instead. I've got the base attachment and then the end ones like Flinch has over here. And this adds a nice look. I kind of imagine the wings are like different kind of settings for them. So like the way Flinch is set up, those wings might be when he's just, on the ground, not doing any flying or whatever. The medium-sized ones that Cuervo's rocking there might be the wings when they're just like kind of hovering over the ground, like their way of like running, kind of, I suppose. And then the big wings, that's for like when they're up in the ocean flying around, like high winds, stuff like that, when they need to do some big flaps to move around. Real cool stuff. I love that you can mix them around. I've seen some people that have gotten multiples of like one guy, and they've just added the wings to like make them super big, like just double the size, because you can just add as much as you want to them. It's really cool stuff. Love it a lot. So now that we talked about the wings, let's get into the meat and potatoes of the other bits. So to make this easier, I'm going to start with this guy with the less wings here and talk about what they come with right out the box, kind of. So each one of them comes with a little hat and a weapon accessory as well. And all of them have like some sort of like chest piece as well. Now, Flinch is kind of basic with his, in the sense that all of his stuff, kind of, we've seen before. I'd say not all of it, but like most of it, compared to everyone else where it's all new stuff. This sword we've seen before. This was in like the first Plunderlings wave, this like little cutlass. I love the sword. It's actually one of my favorites in Plunderlings. Now, the gloves we've got here, these are the exact same gloves that we've gotten in the leather accessory packs. So if you've gotten one of those, they're very familiar, like you've seen them before. But what is new here is his hat, which is really cool. I've always wanted one of these, but now we have a beanie for plunderlings, which is really cool. And just to get out the way, the only negative thing I have to say about these guys in hand is the strength of these magnets. They're not as strong as the previous releases. And in a stream, Ricky addressed this before these even got in hand with people. And from what I understand, there's basically a law that prohibits the magnets from being like too strong because they're like classified in a certain age range of toys, I suppose. So because of that, the magnets like, or it's like something also on top of it, or like the size of the accessory, like the magnets have to be a certain like strength or size or whatever. Uh, so if you get one of these, you might want to get some money and get some stronger magnets to like glue in or something. They're like kind of, you can kind of like pry these out and swap them with something else if you want to, but it's just something to keep in mind for these. But because of that, if you see me taking these hats off and I'm handling the figure, it's because they fall off kind of easy, and I don't want to just keep dropping them on the floor and picking them up and whatnot. But all right, back to Flinch here. Really cool. Love his like long beak design he's got here. The kind of mango-y color with the reds and yellows here. He's got these really snazzy boots, and all of them have these cool new feet. And these feet all match their gloves as well. But what's cool about the feet here is that we have toe hinge, and it's really sick. And the toe hinge is actually pretty good. You can balance them on the toes pretty easily. It's kind of nuts actually how simple it is. And it works just fine with the big wings on top too. Now, when I first saw these announced with the moving toes, I was a little worried because I've seen a company recently do toys with hinged toes, and the figures were absolutely sloppy. They couldn't stand. They were savage crucible lizards. When I first saw them at a con, I thought it was interesting how all of them were standing tripod style with their tails in the back, and it's because they could not stand with those hinged toes, and it really messed everything up. They even did replacement feet later down the road that were just no hinges, and they still fell all the time. So I think it's just poorly constructed action figures. But luckily, Plunderlings, Plunder Planet stuff is not poorly constructed, and even from the get-go, their big feet here have always been phenomenal for standing. No issues of posing these guys ever, and it's no different with these. And what's also cool is if you want to give these shoes to other guys, the feet just pop off super easy, super duper easy. So this is dangerous for me because now I want to have a few of these so I can get shoes for other guys. I'll dig into other reasons why I'm going to want a few of these later, but there's a lot of fun if you already have a little plunderling display that you can do with these guys. So yeah, we talked about the shoes there. Other cool new thing is we've got movable jaws here, and the beaks open up, and I can't really get my finger in there, so I have this little Mythic Legion sword that's unpainted, so it won't scuff anything. And the tongues also come out and move, and that's really cool. So normally the plunderlings, they all come with like 3 heads, you know, so for different expressions and everything. These guys only have 1 head per box, but it's not a big deal because you get the expressions you want just from moving that hinge around with the jaw, and that's super cool. So while we're losing out on extra heads and there's no need for like a hatchling kind of thing for these guys, even though I would like an egg hatchling accessory to like put the hatchlings in, like a little break in them since they all hatch. But yeah, there's no need to like put extra heads on hatchlings, but it is sick that you get these guys. There are no ungloved hands. You just have the gloves for them. You get all the basic stuff. You get the fists, you get the grip hand, and then you get the open hand for, you know, each hand. Good stuff. All right, so just talked about him and his stuff. Let's go and move over to Cuervo. And Cuervo was when I first realized that we've got some new stuff going on here. Well, not super new, but new paint, I suppose. And Cuervo, let's move his accessory over here. He's got the same leather stuff here, but check this out, y'all. different color. So we've only gotten this brown color before, and now we've got this cooler, like darker chocolatey brown, I'd say, on him. And I love the look of this one. He's also got different boots. Other guy, he's got the silver ones, and he's got these like kind of copper trim ones on the end. And we've also got this really cool new chest harness for him. I love the rope design. It's very piratey. All these guys are like pirate themed, so it fits the aesthetic perfectly. And on the back, mine's glued in. He also has this little hook here as well that like works through his accessory. He's also got this really cool little conquistador kind of helmet here that goes on there. Really nifty, a little cute one. We've gotten one before for the plunderlings that was a bit bigger, but it's kind of cute to see this little small one for him. And this guy, I love the beak design on. Now, when these were first announced, I thought these guys had the same beak, but Flinch's is clearly way larger, but they both have that kind of like axe kind of shape to them, I'd say. And his looks really cool. He's kind of got this like kind of like prehistoric bird look to him, and I really dig that a lot. And I love the gradient that goes down from the purple to like the bluish hue there. Really cool stuff. And when I first got him, his beak was pretty rough to open up, but I think he's loosened up since then. But yeah, he's got a cool, and he's got a cute smaller tongue in his. So all their tongues are different, which is really cool. There's a lot more differences in here than you'd expect to see initially on them. But yeah, he's got a fun little head here, and his accessory is pretty cool too. So, and out the box, these are separate pieces. You gotta clamp this onto the back of his harness here, and then you clamp the other end to his little sword here. And this is two pieces, and mine kind of comes off a bit, so this might be something you might want to glue in potentially. I don't know, because seeing this, I'm like, I wonder if there's any modular stuff you can do, if there's any other ports you can put this into. But for my first one, because I'm definitely going to get more Cuervos. This guy's sick, man. And he's like, all of them are, besides Longbill, they're all kind of army builders almost. I kind of see this guy as like a second in command or whatever, but these guys could be army builders. You need a murder of crows, after all. But yeah, so I might glue that one in. And he doesn't really have a simple way to, because there's no hilt here. That's why I was wondering if maybe they're gonna like make a hilt for it potentially. But since there's no hilt, I found having him grab the little metal part here works pretty well for the accessory. And it's his little like slashing weapon to just hit up people with. I also like it because if you don't want to use the weapon here, it's let me get him posed up here. It's a very easy little flying display option for him. Spinning around. But yeah, so he's cool. Like him a lot. I just love the new boot designs. They're just really cool. The stitching, the little buckle kind of stuff at the top. And these aren't like, real quick, I guess I should tell you, these aren't like the normal pant cuffs we've seen before for like the longs and lings. They don't like turn, they don't go up, and they're not like loose pieces. These are glued in, they're in there. So if you want to take them off and customize with them, you're gonna like have to like kind of rip them off or whatever. But the shoes come off, easy peasy, no problem at all. And lastly, we've got our boy Longbill over here. And this was, I wasn't really excited for him at first, but getting him in hand, like I said, I've been messing with him the most. And he's got a really cool new leather color. He's got this, like, kind of like brownish red color going on here. And his looks really sick. His wings look fantastic as well. The white and the blue and the black. I do like how all their wings are like kind of different. Like at first I opened up Flinch first and I thought all of their wings were gonna like kind of copy the color scheme as their beak, but Flinch is the only one like that. He doesn't have any of that. Like there's no yellow on his wings. The only thing that's like kind of close is just the black and the white there. The blue is not present anywhere else. And then same with Cuervo. He's got the grays and the white, and none of those color schemes besides the, like, you know, top gray over there match of his stuff. I realized I was pointing his big wingspan was blocking it. But yeah, let's get back to Longbill. He's the focus right now. This guy's cool. He's got the gold trim. He's got the lemon pepper steppers. That's how you know he's in charge. He's the captain. He's got the cool skull belt on there, which I think we've only seen on Ash so far. It's cool to see that come back. And then he's got this really cool, like, kind of like captain's little slutty midriff exposed crop top jacket here. It's got the little tufts on it on the sides as well. It's got the gold trim. He's got the little, like, flashy little, like, pauldrons as well. And I love the little detail of the little, like, bird claws on the bottom there. Really cool stuff. And he's also got a little mustache, which is really sick. I love me some figures with mustaches that don't need mustaches. My favorite thing ever is a transformer with a mustache. And now we have a bird where the only part of him that doesn't have feathers on it has a mustache. Beautiful stuff. Beautiful. Thank you, Ricky. He's got a really big bill. I mean, he is long bill. And shit opens up real big. Oh my goodness. He can catch some fish in that. Let's see. Ooh, big tongue, big liquor. Look out. Good stuff. Love this guy. The only issue I got with my figures is, unfortunately, his hat has the wrong polarity, or I think it's his head that has the wrong polarity. But actually, let me see. No, it's the hat that has the wrong polarity. Yeah. But yeah, he's got a cool captain's hat. It goes along the whole build pretty much. It's got a cool, like, feather on the back of it. I don't know if it's for a fallen brother or a bird that he just bashed one day, but it's a pretty cool design. I dig it a lot. And he also comes with this really cool fencing sword as well. I think this is the second time we've seen this come with a figure. The first time was with Swash, the plunder long, which is this guy actually I've customized over here. So maybe he can be a little fencing nemesis of his. Really cool. Yeah, these guys are sick. They're really awesome figures, man. Like, they're gonna be in the top 10 of the year easily. I'm just gonna move his wings up so they're just out the way real quick. Yeah, love these guys. Now it's not, you know, any Goliath, so I'm not gonna be doing any builds. But what I am gonna do real quick is just show some of the, like, modular stuff you can kind of do with previous Plunderlings releases, like, you know, hats and accessories and stuff like that. So give me a minute. I'm going to get all my crap sorted out here, and we'll be back in a few. All right, so I've decided Flinch here is going to be my little test guy for everything. I just want to point out, too, because I forgot to say it earlier, they have new sculpted parts on the back for these wings. These little things that protrude out for the ball joints. I think they're not even sculpted, and I think they're glued in. But because of them being there, you can't put something like one of these coats on the back of them because there's nowhere for those, like, big balls to go. Whoa, that's what she said. But yeah, so you got that going on. But you can do a lot of, like, helmets and hats, which is cool. So you got, like, the Swash hat that, oh, damn. The glue on that one just came off. That's funny. Let's see if I can get that back in. Well, we'll just do that. And then just... that works. That actually fits pretty good on there. I'll have to re-glue this later. That's going to be a side project after Christmas. I'm shooting this on Christmas Eve, so happy holidays to all watching. This should be up on Christmas. I'll be doing this while folks are talking in the morning. We've got the little, like, Raider hat. That one kind of, it's a little loose on the sides, but kind of looks a little cute on them. Not really their aesthetic, though. Now, this one kind of fits their aesthetic nicely. The browns don't match too well, but still looks good. Out for adventuring. Now, this one is one of my favorites. It's the 8-ball head, and this one looks really sick. has a little flight mask for these dudes. Really awesome. I love this look a lot on them. Really good stuff. We also have the Pike helmet. And front-wise, a lot of these plunger long helmets and strong stuff, it's not going to fit because the eye placements are different on these guys. So it fits good on him, but his eyes aren't there. However, I noticed if you flip it around and do it like this, it kind of looks kind of nice like that. You just got to ignore the eyes in the back. But I don't know, the way, even with the ear holes there for the goblins, it kind of just works. I love how that looks on him. It's kind of just him able to look out the side as well as the front. But yeah, that's a fun look. If you plan on army building them, you can make some troops like that if you want. Really good look. You've also got the Ojo, like fisherman kind of hat, I believe. And this one looks really sharp on them. I like how this one turns out. Really good look. And then, let's see, I think I got one more over here that's like official stuff. Yeah. I got this Tinkerer Rusty helmet as well. And this one's a little bit of work to get on. You got to put it around the bill, beak. And this looks really nice on there. I like that one a lot. Out adventuring. Yes, sir. Good stuff. And lastly, this one, oh wait, no, I have one more plunderling one. Hold on. The eye patch here. Now normally this goes around like the ears to stay sturdy, but you can kind of still fudge this to make it work. Block out an eye there. That looks pretty cool. He's still peeking through the side, but you know, it's just for aura. It's just for aura, that's all. That's all. All right, so these next ones I haven't tested out yet, and I'm just kind of hoping they work. So we'll see. I've got this cool Darth Maul like chest piece from this kind of kitty line, and I feel like because it has a back that's exposed, it would work good for these wings. So let's see here if I can get this on. Get around. Oh, dude. Dude. Oh, dude. Oh my god. Yes. Oh, yes. That looks nice. Man, that's a sick look. I dig that. And icing on the cake. Now, I know this one fits on the longs, and I had this as like a little fit for one of my like villains that I had like in my head canon. But now that these guys are the real like official villains, I feel like this would look sick on them. And I've got this Buzz Off Masterverse helmet. It's like this optional little look for the figure that came out like a couple years ago. And let's see. Oh my god. I think it's money. Oh, it's so money. Oh. Hold on, I gotta straighten it out. Oh boy, oh boy. Now that's a winner right there. That's a winner right there. I like that a lot. Damn. That's really good. I wonder how it looks on long bill. Let's see. Let's see, because the yellows, he has some yellows going on here too. Had him in this cool perch pose. Let's see. I don't know if it fits him as well, because, oh wait, no. I feel like his eyes are poking out of this one more than the other one. I think his bill protrudes just a little bit higher than his. Yeah. But he's still, the side view looks pretty sick though. I like that a lot. And why not? Let's test it on Cuervo as well. Let's see. Yeah, it doesn't fit. Yeah, his is too high. I think this is just for flinch. It's just for flinch. Only flinch going. And you know what? That's fine because it complements the yellows on him very well with his wings. It just looks really good with that. Yeah. That's a sick look. Little hazmat trooper. Yes, sir. All right, that's sick. And lastly, to show off, because took my boy's feet off. We got the shoes on a plunderling, and that boy dressing. Oh my lord. Oh my lord, the steppers. Need some plunder socks. That looks good. I like that. I might have to, for like an official look for this, I might have to like butcher one of these apart and take their top laces for it. But let's see if they can stand with the toe hinge like the birds can, because they have different, you know, anatomy, so to speak. Dog. Boom bop. Can I get a, can he hit the mic? Can he do a he? Oh! Oh! Put a little stank on it. Oh my lord. Yeah, that's money. This is a great release. Wonderful. These are in top 5 figures of the year already, easily. Just from the steppers. Oh, I just poked myself with the fencing sword. But yeah, that's the video. These are some awesome figures. I think you can still get yours at the Plunderlings website right now, just plunderlings.com. They're also up for pre-order on Big Bad Toy Store as well. But me personally, I would prefer if you supported the creator directly on their website. You also get a fun little, you know, I don't think this is going to come with your Big Bad Toy Store order, but let me get this open over here. You get this fun little map here, and I'm blocking the QR code that's in the corner you get here, but you get a little special extra treat for supporting the creator here, which is nice. Sorry, my cats are going crazy over there. So yeah, check it out on the website, order directly if you can, and let the hunt begin, y'all. Thanks for watching the video, and until next time, toodles.